Welcome to Kyushu, known for its stunning natural coastlines, majestic mountains, and breathtaking scenery. In this video, we'll explore Japan's most underrated island in a camper van. We'll discover Kyushu's lost coast, hike forgotten trails, and stumble upon the most epic campsite. Maybe land. No. Oh, and we also visit Japan's most beautiful waterfall.
We've just woken up in the beautiful seaside town of Makurazaki.
It's on the southern tip of Kyushu, and it's the #1 producer of bonito flakes and dashi here in Japan. And let me just say, it smells delicious.
There's smoke wafting over town from the warehouses that are producing the bonito flakes, and we just love bonito, but it's crazy to see it here being produced right in front of us.
As you walk through this town, one unique feature you'll notice is that a lot of the homes here are made out of concrete. This is one of the first places where typhoons hit in Japan, so they need stronger buildings. Today we are having the breakfast of champions. This is a really good ramen. Check out the noodle. It's a little bit thicker. This beach is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm so glad we came across here. But unfortunately, if you look a little bit closer, there's a lot of ocean trash on this beach. There's tons of plastics, fishing trash. It's quite unfortunate. I want to go walk around that corner over there and see what adventure is to be had. So we have found what looks like an overgrown trail, and it should be overlooking the cliffside over here. I'm gonna have Trey go first because there's a lot of spiders here. Kinda nervous, but I'm sure the views will be worth it. All right guys, I'm too scared, so Trey's gonna finish this trail. Usually I'm not this scared, but these spiders are freaking massive and they're everywhere, so I'm going back down. Bye.
Bye. All right, I guess we're doing this solo. Spider webs. Good, we gotta watch out for snakes too. Snakes in the grass. Honestly, I didn't think this thing was gonna be this far. It just keeps going and going up this mountain. I thought we'd be at the coastline by now. Okay, I guess, well, we're just gonna keep going until we get a view. Oh my goodness, I think we're almost there. Finally, we made it. And there's an informational sign, overgrown view. You can't see anything. Whatever view used to exist here has now just been overgrown. It was probably at the top there. Well, that was still fun. Got a few bug bites here and there. Not a bad exploration.
It's breathtaking here. It's literally leaving me speechless. Maybe land. No. They're all going for it.
So we just tried to fly the drone, but these birds of prey swooped in. I think they were more curious than anything to see what was going on. They almost took out my drone. My only evasive maneuver I have is to just fly straight up. Because birds can't fly straight up, they kind of have to spiral to get elevation, but they'll do that within about 10 seconds, so it just becomes a game of cat and mouse at that point. And I want to fly low, but I don't think I can do that, because if I'm below them, they'll just dive bomb in and take me out. So the stakes are too high with these birds. They're ferocious.
So there are no restaurants open in the area, so we're making yakisoba on the side of the road. This is a famous island that was in a James Bond film, Never Die Twice or something. It's Something like that? I don't know exactly.
One of the 007.
Yeah, I'll write it in the comments. I'll write it right here. Good morning, y'all. We just woke up at a rest stop this morning. This is a place where you can sleep, and they have 24-hour restrooms. This is what we got in the pantry today. Chips, oranges. I'm gonna have this cup of noodle. We have 4 other noodles too, and liquid IV. Trey is preparing coffee for us. Can we also have top ramen?
Yeah.
Perfect. I never get sick of top ramen. I know it's not healthy for you, but I love it so much.
So one of the biggest struggles about van life in Japan, and just Japan in general, is that there are no garbage cans anywhere. Top ramen, bowl of noodles, bentos, all of those things create trash. We've been to like 7 rest stops, multiple grocery stores, anywhere, basically no garbage cans. So what do you do with your trash? Well, luckily, this rest stop has a garbage can right behind me, so we're gonna take advantage of that.
So we're now on our way to Kumamoto. So a fun fact about Kumamoto is that this is where the Kumamoto oysters came from, but unfortunately they are now all extinct in this area due to pollution. But they are still made in the Pacific Northwest of the United States. Another rest stop. As you can see, some of them are really built up. This has a whole food court, multiple restaurants.
The one thing that people in Japan love to give is omiyage. It's like a souvenir or a token of appreciation. And in all the rest stops here, you'll see that they have these little boxes of snacks and treats. So those are omiyage, and it's really handy because if you're traveling somewhere to visit someone, then you can just pick up an omiyage at one of the rest stops along the way.
So we shouldn't have got this, but we did. We got a little omiyage for ourselves. I know it's cookies from the picture, but that's all I knew. I don't know how to read Japanese. And Trey knows how to read, but he doesn't know how to understand. Nice little note there. We got 8 cookies, individually wrapped for freshness in mind. Wow, that's really good. It doesn't taste like cheese, but it looks like cheese and it feels like it has the consistency of cheese. And it has jelly in the middle. And the cookie is so flaky and delicious. The truth. Would I buy it again? No, I wouldn't. But you know why? There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different types of omiyage and cookies that I just want to try them all. As we drove through Kumamoto, we stopped at a garden that dates all the way back to the 1600s. I am Kumamon. We just got done with the gardens in Kumamoto and we decided we're not gonna eat here. We have plenty of food in the car and we spent too much at the rest stop, so we're heading off to Mount Aso now. So we made it to Goketsu Shokagen Sanshu Daihei Meiyuri. I know I butchered that, but there's like a ton of syllables in this name.
What are you doing? You gotta pull it, Chloe.
Oh.
There you go.
That scares me. So Trey's taking me to some observatory to sleep at night and I'm a little scared. This road looks pretty deserted. And hopefully I get a good sleep. So we made it to the camp spot Trey picked for the night. You know, I was a little worried about the road getting up here because it looked pretty abandoned, and it's still a little scary, but honestly the views are impeccable. Beautiful, and you could see Mount Aso's beautiful ridges. And we got here just in time for sunset.
Definitely waking up for sunrise tomorrow. Good morning, it's 6:15 a.m. We just woke up for sunrise. And unfortunately, there's quite a bit of fog in the valley below us. So I don't know how good this sunrise is gonna be. But we're still gonna check it out. Pour a cup of coffee. Should be a good morning otherwise. I found what seems to be an abandoned trail. I'm gonna walk down it as far as I can go and see where it leads us to. And I'm wondering if it's an old footpath. It seems to be what it is. It just follows the ridge line and it's just going out and down towards the valley. Oh my goodness, this thing just keeps going and going with no end in sight, so I think I'm gonna have to turn back around.
We have officially left our campsite and are on our way to Takachiho Gorge. It's one of the more mainstream areas that we've gone to during this trip, and I'm sure there's a great reason why. So we've made it to the Takachiho Gorge walking path. This path is 3 kilometers long, and what makes this gorge really special is the fact that there's these beautiful basalt volcanic rock formations all along the gorge. It's really an epic sight to see.
Unfortunately, a portion of the walkway is just completely blown out. It's under construction right now, so hopefully they'll have it fixed here soon, but we have to walk along the road to get to the boating area.
But there's a gorgeous waterfall along the spot, so is it all that bad? Wah, wah, wah. Unfortunately, we will not be able to rent a boat today because they do not sell same-day tickets. So if you want to come here and rent a boat, we recommend you book online and make a reservation. So since we're not riding the boat, I'm actually going to get ice cream instead. And something super interesting I've noticed in Japan is that you don't just find like regular ice cream like you find in America. They just serve soft serve all over the place. As usual, Japan always delivers with the food. Van life is officially done and we're heading to Fukuoka. Next time on Chloe and Trey, we'll travel from Japan to Korea in the best way possible, by boat. We'll show you what it's like to take a hydrofoil ferry across the Sea of Japan and let you know exactly what to expect along the way. This is one ride you won't want to miss, so don't forget to subscribe. Trey and I had our first public onsen experience yesterday. It's like a low-key spa, but you have to get butt naked in front of everyone. You cannot go into the onsen with any kind of clothing on, and you must shower thoroughly before you get in.
Yeah, it was totally necessary, though. We've been living in the van for the last 3 days, so we hadn't showered in the last 3 days. I was feeling pretty crusty. When I first opened the door to the dressing room in the onsen, the first thing I was greeted by was just a naked butt. Naked man butt. So I was like, okay, we're in here, we're doing this. So
take it off.
Yeah, first thing I did, I was like, let's just get this over with. So I just took all my clothes off and put it in my locker, and we'll just get naked right ahead. Let's not beat around the bush and trying to be weird and try to put it off until the last second. No, I just got naked. The nakedness is not what really creeped me out. I just wanted to make sure that I did everything in the correct order and that I, didn't upset anyone or disrespect anyone. So I just kind of followed the lead of everyone else. It was kind of weird, though, because I didn't want to, look at anyone. So I was just trying to, see what they're doing, without looking at them out of my peripherals. But, yeah, I think I got the hang of it.
My biggest challenge was I had to, pee really bad. Every time I go into the cold plunge, I have to pee, but you do not pee in those things, guys. I did not pee because I know cleanliness is, a huge thing here. But, oh, my God, was it painful holding it in.
Yeah, it's not the kiddie pool, so don't pee in it.
Yeah. I actually realized I think I like being naked around other people. Maybe I'm a bit of an exhibitionist.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a very freeing experience.
Yeah.
I really, really actually enjoyed it.
Absolutely looking forward to my next onsen experience.
Me